Hello, how are you? So, this is going to be your general reading, Glisette. So, let's see. I call upon the light, I call upon the divine, I call upon my guides, and I call upon your guides to come and give me a clear reading. Wait a minute. I'm gonna push my beautiful big black buddy here. Sorry, my boy. Not a good time. Okay. Let's start again. Call upon the light. Call upon the divine. I call upon my guides. And I call upon your guides to give you clear reading. What do you want to talk about, Spirit? For Glisette, what do you want to talk about? Okay. Give me 3 cards for what you want to talk about. What do you want to talk about? What does she need to hear? What is the message you want to translate? What do you want to talk about? Whoa, 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 whoa. Want to talk a lot? That's a bit too much there. I have the number 3. Like they want to talk about 3 different things. Let's start with 1. 1. Ten of Wands is the first thing they want to talk about. These are burdens, maybe taking responsibilities, being, the carrier of things around you, the one that everybody relies on. They want to talk about Wheel of Fortune and healing. You're healing from something. What is the third thing you want to talk about? You're healing from something, and that healing, when it's going to be done, when you're going to get the understanding of why it happened, it's going to move things in your life. Your circumstances are going to change. Wheel of Fortune. Temperance. I want to talk about something that is being prepared by the divine, healed. This is divine timing. It's Sagittarius, but it's the preparing, the tempering, by Archangel Michael here of something for you. Sometimes he prepares the Two of Cups. Sometimes he prepares, it's a healing card also. So, okay, let's start with the Ten of Wands. Tell me the situation here. What's the situation? What do you want to say? Talk to Glisette about the Ten of Wands. Okay. I have the Nine of Swords. It's like these responsibilities bring you a lot of worry. You have a lot on your shoulders, like having to take care of many things. I have the Prince of Wands. Well, there's another wand. But it can be because it's like, you know, it's that here and now energy of wanting to do things. Maybe you want to do many things and you're have anxiety and sleeplessness nights about it. Or there's this new thing coming in, but you don't know if you can manage it because you already have so much on your shoulders. And I have the Lovers here. It could be a relationship or it could be another project, but it does bring you anxiety. And the Lovers is a choice. Is a choice to listen to our higher self, to make a decision that will have a long time impact on our ascension, on our rising. Let me clarify. Okay, clarify the Ten of Wands. It's also the end of, maybe your anxiety comes from letting go of that burden, those responsibilities, and just following your heart and what you want to do now, making that decision. What is the Ten of Wands, Spirit? Clarify the Ten of Wands. Going to calmer waters, the end of that cycle. Nine of Swords, what was the worry about? Because of a new project. Oh, a new love. New project, new love that came, something you would love. It's two aces. That's what is making you freak out. Something that can be solid and planted and grown, and something that would emotionally fulfill you. Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands here? So that's the decision you have to take. Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Glisette. The World. Maybe it would ask you to travel. In the here and now, the world being like the end of a cycle. This is all new, and it would it really responds to something you're passionate, but maybe it would ask you to leave things behind, responsibilities you have, and just follow your heart into this new thing. Maybe it's somewhere else completely. Lovers. Page of Wands. Yeah, you had that communication, that new passion there. It's asking you, and you're conflicted inside about it. Asking you to make a, that's a passionate, you know, communication. The page, it's right after the Ace of Wands. And the page grabs it and then plants it. And then it can go to the Knight. That's what his willpower, that's what he wants right now, and then to the Queen, and then to the King, mastering it. So we start with the Ten of Wands, that you would leave behind you all those responsibility and take the decision to grab this new passion that would take you somewhere else, and that's what worries you. But it is sent by the divine. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Would that be good for Glisette? Would that be good? I think so. Would that be good? What's your advice for that? What's your advice? Your advice? They want me to take that deck. Okay. What's your advice for Glisette, for that venture? Temperance. It is something that has been prepared for you. Twice you have the Temperance here. Temperance is also, you know, that Sagittarius sign. It's experimenting. It's trying. It's because, you know, it's got one step in the ground, one step in the waters, one in the manifestation, one in the emotions. Tempering. This has been divinely prepared for you. Is that all you want to say? Okay, you're afraid that, because that's the Five of Pentacles, this is healing and tempering, trying, because there's an energy inside of you that thinks that maybe you're gonna be left out in the cold in that thing, that you won't have what it takes, or you won't get what you need, there will be lack, there's something, that fear. So that's what Temperance is trying to heal. Six of Wands. It would be successful. It's a decision. Two of Wands. It would be successful. This is going to help you heal that belief of lack inside of you. It's probably a risk. You would need to follow your passion and go with it. Grab that one, that new opportunity, and go for it, even if you fear those new things coming in, because maybe you think when we have the Five of Pentacles, it can come from us or from outside of us, which is the same thing, because it's just a mirror. But if in the past you were let down, you were left out in the cold, or something like that, or you didn't think that you deserved, or it wasn't given to you, not to let that give you anxiety, because it is given to you and you deserve it, and this has been divinely brought, and it is going to be successful. It's your choice. Free will. It's your choice. Okay, let's look at the second thing they want to talk about. I'm putting them back in case they want to come back. Then we know that we're just talking about another aspect of the same thing. Four of Swords and a Wheel of Fortune. What do you need to heal about? What do you need to heal? What is that healing? You were disappointed in the past? What is that healing? I have the Nine of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment by oneself. Having all of our cups healed and elevated. That's why he's represented alone. He's not represented with a family, like on the Ten of Cups. And that's what's come after. First, we feel ourselves, we heal our cups. That's why they are on a shelf over his head. They're not on the floor, they're not in the hand. They've been processed and healed. And there they are, elevated on a shelf. So that healing is on past emotions that need to be processed and elevated. So that will turn your wheel. What would that bring? What would the Wheel of Fortune bring? Equal give and take. The capacity to receive more. The capacity, see, you had a hard time receiving that Ace of Cup and that Ace of Pentacle. It's because you need to heal your past emotions so that you can receive your due. Be balanced in the giving and receiving. Maybe before you were giving much more than you were receiving. So our capacity to receive is our cup. So that means accepting to receive also. You would receive from that. Give me another one. He only gives his overflow. He doesn't give his shirt. And that's the way we should do things. We should make sure that our cup is full for us, and then we give the overflow. Do you want to talk more? Or do we just specify these ones 3 times? Once, twice. Oh, okay. That's a lot. Let me look at this. 2 tens, the World again. King of Swords. Your Libra. Okay. Okay, that's a lot, but mainly you have 2 major arcanas. Here you have your World again from the first, see, these things flow in one another, these three elements that they wanted to talk about. A new opportunity that came that freaks you out because you would have to leave things behind and start on a whole new venture. End of a cycle. There it is. You need to heal to be able to receive, and it is going to be balanced. Judgment. And you have here 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This would bring solidity, a new level of fulfillment on both levels, on what you experience in the 3D reality and what you experience emotionally. With Judgment, it's a new you coming up. The old Glisette is being healed, okay, finishing a cycle, and a new you is coming up because of a understanding, a news, a call from your higher self. Here, King of Swords, being strong in your masculine side. What shape do you want this to take? This healing is going to completely change the way you receive in life. Your vision on giving and receiving, on deserving, on it's like see, your boundaries. I also had the 7 of Wands that came out with the King of Swords, knowing clearly what you want and not letting others discourage you or take advantage or whatever, get you down from that higher level. That's our boundaries. That's no, I believe in that and I'm going. With the King of Swords being really aligned and true. And again, this is what is changing after your healing. Yes, maybe in the past things were not so great and you had a disappointment or whatever, you had to retract and heal and understand through spirituality. But that made your emotion level up, heal, tempered, finishing a cycle, and a new you is coming out of it with a new notion of what is give and take. Bringing you 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles on a new level. Every time we raise our consciousness on a part of ourselves because we've healed and understood it, therefore we're more conscious. And the level of our 10 of Cups becomes, and 10 of Pentacles becomes even more higher. You know, like someone not conscious is 10 of Cups would maybe be the satisfaction of buying a car. You know, it's okay. But when someone is awakened and even more conscious, then that 10 of Cups would be on the level of his soul, on the level of his heart. Much different. You know what I mean? Anyway, so this is what is happening to you through the understanding of giving and receiving, of fairness. Show me the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune changes. There's a Sphinx on top of the Wheel of Fortune here. So the Wheel of Fortune rises when we have the Sword of Truth and Understanding here. It turns the wheel. When the Kundalini rises also with the snake. These are the things that turn the wheel. And time itself. So, whoops, do you want to talk about the Wheel of Fortune? Do you want to talk about the Wheel of Fortune? So because you will understand. See those 3 swords here that you are healing, and that is going to change your conditions. They're from things that you lived in the past, like disappointments and hurts from the past can go back to childhood, and that you were feeding yourself from. These are the only cups that have flowers in them, because that we nourish ourselves from the experience, the emotional experiences of our past. By healing that, that's how you are going to rise your cups here, because they will be processed. And that's what's gonna turn the wheel. It's the understanding of those pains from the past. Show me the 6 of Pentacles. Oh no, show me the Judgment. What is that understanding, that new Judgment? Show me Judgment. Strength. So the new you, that's your higher self connected to the universe, that has overcome your ego, that is stronger than your ego. Your ego is made of all the experiences that you had in this life, and it's there to supposed to protect us and defend us against what can happen because of what he lived in the past, you know. So here he was disappointed in the past. These cups were not so great, had heartache, trying to heal. These things are in the lion. But when your higher self understands why these things happen, what was the lesson and our part in it, and we grow from it, then our ego understands that our higher self knows better. And that's why it's that surrender. Okay, I know that you are higher than me. I will let myself have my mouth open by you. It's like if in life, you know, let's say we're in a car, and often it's the ego that drives, and our higher self, our soul, is sitting in the back trying to give directions, but the ego thinks he knows better. No, I'm not passing there. I was hurt there before. We're passing over there, you know? So there's that overcoming. And it's also a transmutation. In alchemy, the red lion, that lion is red. It's not a problem of coloring. It's because in alchemy, the red lion is the process of transmutation. When you take, if you do it on a plant level, you will take a plant and purify it through fire, through all of the elements, to remove everything that is not needed in it, the end purification. So you transmute it into its essence in order to understand it. That's that process. Understanding what happened and letting your higher self guide you. And that is the new you that is coming to life now. Or re-coming to life, because when we arrive here, we are our authentic self. It's our soul that guides us when we are children, until we get educated and we have experiences, and then the ego personality develops, and then we spend the rest of our lives trying to put it back in its place. But that's what you're doing. That is beautiful. It's a beautiful healing. That's why there's so much healing in your reading. And that is going to happen and needs to happen for you to take that new opportunity there that you had. Now, let's talk about temperance, that healing, what has been prepared for you. Spirit, talk to me about temperance. How does that translate? Talk to me about temperance for Glisette. We have the Lovers that was there in the bottom, so that you can make choices for your higher self, for your growth, for your elevation. Ace of Wands, that new opportunity that came. Passionate opportunity. Because you finished your cycle here, you're gonna drop this. The healing is there so that you can take the choice to grab that new opportunity. That is, that the divine wants to send you, that the universe wants to send you. In the meantime, in order to change the conditions, you need to do that healing. Make sure that you make that choice based not on the past experiences, but from your higher self. You want to give another card? Whoa. Okay, these two are hidden, but they are there. And I have that. So I have the Ace of Swords, understanding. I have the Queen and the King of Pentacles. That is masculine, feminine side of the same suit. I don't know if this is maybe a new relationship that would have to take you for you to really maybe leave responsibilities that you have to jump into this new thing, because this is like a divine couple when we have the two together here. I don't know if you're married. Maybe you're married and you have like a whole bunch of responsibilities, and this new love is coming and this new opportunity, and you're freaking out, trying to make a decision. There's the healing that needs to happen. Anyway, it's because you are stuck not knowing what to do regarding a family, regarding a very stable, solid thing, and you are stuck in there in your head, not knowing what to do with it. And there's the strength again, calling upon your higher self to connect yourself with the divine there. Let's clarify. If it's not new passionate love coming in your life. And we're talking about work. It could be leaving a stable situation that you've been working there for years, and going for something that you love, and that would ask you to even move maybe in another country, or I don't know what. With the world, that is a possibility, but to close a cycle, that's for sure, and embark in a whole new adventure, making that decision. But this, whatever it is in your life, was prepared by the divine, and you needed to heal. You need to heal to be able to grab it fully, to unstuck yourself. Okay, talk to me about the Lovers. What is that choice there? What is that choice? What is that choice? What is that choice about? There we have the World again. The World again. Okay? We know that it's a choice to end the cycle and maybe to travel somewhere else. That Four of Swords here, the same that you had. Healing and understanding, judgment again, so you become all new. And you can receive that beautiful cup of love. It's a rebirth. It's a rebirth. Finishing a cycle and becoming a healed new you, ready to receive abundant love from the divine. That opportunity that came, that is freaking you out now. Show me the Ace of Wands. So there are three different things, but it's because it's like three steps. You receive the thing, you freak out about it, you have to heal, and then you have to make that choice of taking it. But for sure, if you're wondering if it's good for you or not, with all those major arcanas saying that it's a judgment brought by the divine, brought by the divine, brought by the divine, you know? Ace of Wands. Show me the Ace of Wands. And I understand leaving the Ten of Wands or the Ten of Pentacles behind, closing that chapter. That's why you're stuck. Ace of Wands. Page of Swords. It's a communication. It's something that has been brought to you, communicated to you. And the Queen of Swords. You want to protect yourself. You don't want to be hurt. And you're Libra anyway. That's you. You want to know more about it. What is that? But there's the Ace of Swords here. What is the understanding that's going to come from that? Understanding. We have the Nine of Cups again. It's going to be that clarity of maybe what you truly want, but also, like I was saying, through your healing, the clarity there, through your healing, elevating your past emotions so that you are, totally emotionally fulfilled. It's getting that understanding there through the healing. We started with the healing card, what has been prepared for you. The Sun, super positive. Show me, what's that couple there? Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. of that would be a wish fulfilled for you. We say wish fulfilled because it gives us the capacity to elevate our cups. What is that couple? What is that couple? Show me. On what level are you talking about? Like a divine couple? Divine union? I have the Pope. So that could easily be a divine union, maybe with a Taurus, with an earth sign, but it's that solidity, engagement. It is a true engagement, a solid, true engagement. Show me strength. Show me strength. There it is again, you know? Yeah. Two of Pentacle. And the Knight of Cups. So, Two of Pentacle, what is it? Often they say juggling, but what happens is that this is Jupiter in Capricorn. Jupiter that enhances everything it touches. It wants to give abundance. It wants to, it's the Midas touch. In Capricorn, that is Saturn, you know, the devil, taxes, this 3D thing like this. So in order for Jupiter to be able to manifest through Capricorn, that asks us to be very grounded, because it's like a funnel into something very strict. So what happens is, if the Capricorn has any limited beliefs or things like that, you know, it can block what Jupiter wants to bring, and it would make like an eternal loop and emotions up and down and things like that. But when we can funnel it into the Saturn, being strong and well with ourselves, because this is about this, okay? If you overcome the lion, like if the lion has power, he's blocking this, and it's like up and down, what am I gonna do? I'm juggling, you know? If you overcome and you let your higher self guide you here, connected with the universe, then this becomes the dance of Shiva. You get your center, and then Jupiter can bring the abundance. Those boats can come to shore and bring stuff to you. And once what wants to be brought is love. Do you see what I mean? So if it's fears because of what you've lived in the past, you need to heal those fears, those heartaches from the past that became fears, the lion, so that this does not destabilize you, puts you in the Nine of Swords and everything, but that you accept the new abundance that comes and you ground it because you are healed. The devil letting pass the beautiful love and abundance, not blocking it with false beliefs. Because if it's a relationship, let me tell you that it is going to be amazingly solid and nurturing, abundant, committed, not flaky, committed. You're gonna get the clarity that that's what you want to live now, that you are ready to receive that. And let go of all the burdens in the past, or maybe something that you were really engaged in and you have to finish it. I don't have Justice card here, so I don't know about really leaving a relationship, or it could be just engagements that you had, responsibilities, you know. I have to take care of so many things. I don't know if I can just think about myself like that. I'm feeling stuck. Spirit, clarify the feeling stuck there with the family. Sorry. Clarify the feeling stuck. Clarify the feeling stuck. Why? Because you're reassessing what you've invested. See, there's something that needs to end and transform. You're stuck because you're reassessing in your head, you know, everything. This is, you know, everything you invested. Don't see any fruits. Did I do the right thing? Is this gonna ever give me anything? So it's the reassessment that puts you stuck here. So, and I have a strong feeling of like responsibilities. But all of this needs to be transformed. Another major arcana. Oh, Tower under. So, yeah. Something's gonna crumble in order to be able to transform, free you. And you can grab all of these aces that want to come to you. Yeah. So, I don't know if I've hit the nail, but that's what Spirit wanted to talk to you about, Glisette. And those 3 volets, those 3 steps. But talking about the same thing, just in 3 different ways, maybe for you to really see the whole situation. They had me pull it like that. So I'm gonna wish you love and light, and I'm gonna tell you if it's a question of leaving something behind and jumping into that new offer that you were given. Take it and heal from the past, so everything, like a domino effect, is gonna change, and you're gonna receive so much love, and you deserve it. All right, I'm gonna send you love and light. Namaste, and keep me posted. All right, bye bye.